rest of me. I'm focused on my name, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Black 20. Check black 54. Black 54. Oh, yeah.
First carry for James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Double.
On second down, Conner looking for space. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. it was third down defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. That's caught the former USC Trojan Xavier Grimble. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Here we go, here we go. Like 80. Check, 59. Here we go. Check 13. Check 13. Black and burn.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Steelers.
Like 80. I got one.
Here's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays. But I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Like 20. Check. Watch 54. Take 2 of them. Take both of them. Slam.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Hey, gun.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Step, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
21. Here I come again. I got you. Watch the shift. 13.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And now it's 3rd down.
Black 20. Mike 54. Here we go, D. Middle. Motion. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, alert. 54 is Mike. 55.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains.
Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Check 4.
Ben leaves to Connor on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
12.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo is going to float it into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. D. Ford, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And some room to maneuver. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald. As the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He'll have a first down past the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
It's a gain of 30. At the 49ers, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Throwing now is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike's 50. Hey,
One, Omaha.
tight dog.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
One, Omaha.
Check.
Hey, alert. Hey, echo.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up second down.
Here we go. 180.
Check. 55 to Mike. Hey.
21.
Alert 3.
White.
Mike 55.
Garoppolo now. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got Moncrief. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Roethlisberger will throw. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They will run again with Coleman, fighting him off. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 23 yards the pickup there.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Coleman now. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
On the counter, here's Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Like 20. 21, 21.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, alert! 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 Hey, gun! All day, baby. All day. Hatch it. Two.
And the blitz does come. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
At their own 18-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Clock! 11.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Squeeze, double. 198.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field and downfield.
Throwing on second down, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He's back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive.
Flag! 55. Hey, exit. 55. Oh, you got D? 55. 55.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Here we go,
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he said,
I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
Here we go. Like 20! Go! 21. Here we go. 12, fellas. Here we go. Check 55, goodbye.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check three.
They'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here we go.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Guys, it's game situation. Let's get hot.
Back to throw. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go. 180! That's a screen! Pass! Check 26.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout called. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers.